Cowboys get beat by 32 points, give up 42 points to the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday Night Football. Biggest game of every NFL weekend, biggest audience. And Micah Parsons, a kid that everybody loves and is a great defensive player and is allegedly the next Derek Brooks, the next Lawrence Taylor, the next big thing in football. He gets his butt kicked and does a jersey swap with Christian McCaffrey after the game. This is caught on video and in pictures. As a former great defensive player, can you give up 42 points and do a jersey swap?
I don't think you give up 42 points and sit on the field and shake hands. I mean, no, it was a very different era that we played in. But I see what the kids are doing, the jersey swap things. I always looked at my jersey as almost like my skin. And there's no way you beat the hell out of me and then I give you my skin. But to one credit on Michael Parsons' side, he just did get the jersey that tied Emmitt Smith for 14 straight games in a, touchdown in the game, so he can show Emmitt Smith and, get one from Emmitt and have them side by side. That's a nice little thing for a Cowboy to have. But, if you're a collectible guy, but as far as a competitor, there's no way. Me and Brooks talk about all the time in Lynch, there's no way in hell you would get my jersey. Now at the Pro Bowl, we can switch helmets, jerseys, shoes, jocks, whatever you want. There got to be a new one, though. Got to be a new jock. But, we can switch whatever you want to switch. But there's no way in hell you get my jersey after we just, no. That's just something they do, and that's a new generation on me. But I don't see anything wrong with it. But I do see something wrong with it.
Well, here's my thing. If I'm Micah Parsons, let's say you got a man cave or a mansion inside your house.
Is the question I have. Who asked who? Or did they do this before on social media?
But my issue is, if I'm Micah Parsons, where am I hanging this jersey up and what am I saying about, the night Christian McCaffrey and them put 42
tied
on
Emmitt
us,
Smith. No.
We got
tied
embarrassed.
Emmitt Smith for 14 straight games with a touchdown, only behind the Diesel John Riggins, O.J. Simpson, and Lenny Moore with the record at 17 straight games. But like I said, he's a Cowboy, so he can get an Emmitt Smith jersey also, get that one signed, and then hang it up as 14 straight games. But he didn't stop him. So, I got a problem with that one. What do you do with it?
I got to be careful because I when I get around you,
you come from a different age and a different time when your jersey was precious. I mean, there's no, and then I'm gonna hold it up in the air. You just, from the first snap of the game, the Cowboys were getting whooped. Trent Williams grabbed Lawrence and just throwed him, just boom. I'm like, ooh, that's a statement. This is about to get ugly. They've checked the tape, and you've been found wanting, Cowboys, and here they come. It wasn't even. I know they shift and move a little bit, but this was a flat foot beating. Just a beating, and then they leave Dak in to try to pad his stats, and they picking off slant passes. I'm like, boy, San Francisco just got. Hey, man, they got a group of guys that really play the game together. That's what I love about San Fran. They play the game together. And when you play it like that, you can go out and smash people. And put on a show. They put on a show Sunday night.
And so it is a great mixture of some guys are into the new stuff and the jersey swap. But in that same game, George Kittle, the 49ers tight end, has a T-shirt underneath his uniform that says F Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
And so he brought a completely different mentality into the game. Should the NFL fine George Kittle for this T-shirt?
That's the good old First Amendment, ain't it? Freedom of speech. In your face. And especially when you get a chance to get your head banged and knocked off. Yeah, Kittle's had 3 touchdowns. I put a Lawrence Taylor jersey on the day I went to Jack Murphy Stadium to go get my championship. You got to have the mentality that this is what's about to happen, and then go do it. I love Kittle for it. Tight ends all look crazy as hell anyway right now. So, I take one of those any day over the weekend, twice on Sunday on my football team. Hell yeah, give me one of them T-shirts too, Kittle. I'm with you, baby. Let's go. I mean, that's the kind of dog you want in your locker room. That's the kind of man that you want leading your troops. That's a third down killer right there. There's a money down man right there. Come on with it, baby. I love the mountain man. Come on with it. That shit. Give me 10 other Kittles with me, and we'll get it done. I mean, because he plays the game the way it's supposed to be played. Most of the San Francisco 49ers do. That's why we look at them and we go, damn, they're good. I mean, they're taking the last pick in the draft with them. Got the last pick in the draft and here picking people apart like he Joe Montana up in this thing, man. It's beautiful to watch. I mean, and then Shanahan calling them plays, doing the shift, and then you turn it over to Bosa in that defense, and they come hunting, and Armstead in the middle, and them two linebackers. My God. Boy. Ooh, whoa. Remember we used to talk about 3 linebackers? Nah, it only takes 2. I mean, and then Patrick Willis started this thing, but Greenwood, Greenhead, Greenlead. Boy,
Fred Warner.
Warner and Green yeah. What? Greenlead, Greenwood, something. Ooh, that boy laying the wood. I mean, hitting him with a 2x4. I mean, flat foot coming downhill, Whitlock. I love it. It's beautiful to watch. It's just beautiful to watch.